Students will continue with exercise number 6.5. In that eighth question, in figure, there is a figure. O is the point in the interior to the triangle ABC. Okay. OD is perpendicular. They have given OD is perpendicular to BC, O is perpendicular to AC, and OF is perpendicular to AB. Show that OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square, which is equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. And is the second part what we need to prove? AF square plus BD square plus CE square is equal to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. Okay, so we'll write down what is given. Okay, in triangle ABC, OD is perpendicular to BC and OE is perpendicular to AC and OF is perpendicular to AB. OF is perpendicular to AB. This is given to us. So using that we need to prove this. See, for that we have a Pythagoras theorem. Before that I will join this. See, join construction. In the construction part, what you are going to write? Join OB, OC and OA. Join OB, OC and OA. Now, to prove, you are going to copy that one. Next, prove. Okay, this I need to show it through the dotted line. Now, in triangle OAF, so since in triangle OAF, angle AFO is equal to 90 degree, it is given. So for that reason, what I can write? AO will be the hypotenuse. So by apply through, so by Pythagoras theorem, what we can write? We can write OA square is equal to where is OA? OA square is equal to AF square plus OF square. AF square plus OF square. So we'll call it as equation number 1. Okay. Similarly, so what we need OB square. Where is OB? OB is here. So OB square is equal to, we want OB square in terms of, see, what all times is there BD? I need BD. See, in case if I need BF or FB, I could have gone for this particular triangle, but OB in relationship BD I want. So in that D is right angle, OB will be the hypotenuse. That is the reason what I can write. OB square is equal to BD square plus OD square. Based on the requirement we need to write down. Okay, I'll call it as equation number 2. So even in triangle OEC, OC. For OC, what I need CE square. So this particular C, there are two triangles with reference to OC. Either it can be ODC or OCE. So why I am considering this OC is because I need CE. That is the reason I am considering this particular triangle. That is OC square is equal to OE square plus EC square. See, reading the problem and altering is all depends on your logic. How you are going to apply your logic to obtain this is very important. So you should go through this and you need to prepare that logic plan in your mind. Then only you can do this, or else it will be very difficult. Okay. So now add 1, 2, 3. See what I need: OA square plus OB square plus OC square. Add 1, 2, 3. Add 1, 2 and 3. Wait. Okay. Add 1, 2, 3. So in this, OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to AF square plus OF square plus BD square plus OD square. Next, OE square plus EC square. Fine. So I'll continue here. So therefore, OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to, so what I need in this side, AF square, BD square, and I need EC square, CC square. I'll retain that one, rest I'll transfer it to the left hand side. See, OE square, so first OF square is left minus OF square. Again what is left? OD square minus OD square minus OE square. I will retain what is required on the right hand side. This is what I require. So I will mark that down. The rest I will transfer to the left hand side. So which is equal to AF square plus BD square plus EC square. Fine. So I think we obtained it. OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square. Okay, this we have proved. First part we have proved. Next part to prove, see, we call it as equation number 4. We proved that. So from 4, so what we can write? So in the 4, what I need? See, I need AF square, BD square, CE square. Is it there? I'll keep it as it is. AF square plus BD square plus EC square. I'll keep it as it is. I'll alter this. See, what I need AF square. Where is AF? AF is here. In this particular triangle, AF is here. So for that, to get AF square, how can I get that? AO square minus OF square will give me AF square. Through Pythagoras theorem, AO square is equal to AF square plus OF square. But I need AF square. How will I get AF square? If I subtract the square of other side from a hypotenuse, I will get that. So that only I am going to write. See, AO square is there. So OA square is there. OA square minus OF square, is it there? Yes, it is there. Grouping is very important. Next, plus. Next, what is there? OB square. OB square minus, see what I need BD square. To get BD square, so I need CD square, sorry. I need CD square. To get CD square, what I need, this is a triangle CD. So I need OC square minus OD square. Is it there or not? See. Where is OC square? OC square is here. Minus what I need? OD square. Is OD square there? OD square. You need to rearrange that, that's it. Okay. Plus. Next. I made use of OA square, OC square, OB square is left. OB square minus. Where is OB square? OB square. What I need BF square. This. To get this, OB square minus OF square. OB square minus OF square. Understood? So therefore AF square plus BD square plus EC square, which is required, it is there already. We wrote it down. Okay. Next, OA square minus OF square. OA square minus OF square is nothing but AF square. Plus OC square minus OD square. OC square minus OD square is nothing but DC square and CD square. Plus OB square minus OF square. OB square minus OF square. So OB square minus OF square. BF square is left. That is BF square. That's it. So this is the second part of the proof. So hope you understood. So we have to. So how did you plan it? So if you ask me what I do, I'll tell you. So just go through this and look for the things. What are the things that you need according to that I need to arrange. So that is the basic thing. If you are able to do that, then the rest will be very easy. Please note this down. So ninth question will be very much similar to the question that I have solved in the example section. Please go through that and solve it on your own. And 10th question, it states a guy wire is attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter is 24 meter long. So that guy wire ka dimension they have given, it is 24 meter long, and has a stake attached to the other end. There is a stake which is attached to the other end. How far, that is a given thing, how far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? See, there are three things. Guy wire, this is a new word for you, stake is a new word for you, and taut is a new word for you, and pole already you know. See, according to this problem, what they have given, there is a pole. Okay, so to strengthen this pole, its height is 18 meter. Okay, to strengthen this pole, they make use of guy wire. So usually if you go and ask the electrician, they call it as a G wire. If you call it as guy wire, they'll not understand. They'll call it as a G wire. Just ask them regarding the G wire, they'll tell you. So usually they are going to use that metallic wire to strengthen any particular structure. See, so here in this case they are using it to strengthen this particular pole, and its dimension is 24 meter. Okay, and one end it will be attached to the pole, and other end it should have a particular stake, means such a nail like structure where the guy wire is attached at the ground level. See, one end is attached to the pole, other end is attached to the stake which is at the ground. Ground is stake means wooden or a nail, wooden nail or something, that structure which to which a wire can be attached. So what they are asking, what should the distance between pole and the stake so that the G wire that has been used, that guy wire that has been used, should not be slack, it should be taut. Taut means tight. Then only it can give a support to support to a pole. Or else if it is slack like this, so it can't support the pole. That is the reason what they are asking, if it, in order to be tight means it will see. If it is slack, you will not get the full length. So if it is tight, so you will get the 24 meter length in this particular direction. So they are asking to find the distance between this and this. So see, you know, pole will be perpendicular to the ground. If it is perpendicular, the ground will be horizontal, pole will be vertical, ground will be horizontal. Obviously it is going to make 90 degree. So the any side opposite to the 90 degree will be hypotenuse. So we can name it as OAB. So you know OB is a hypotenuse, OA and AB are the other two sides. Making use of Pythagoras theorem, we can find this particular dimension. So now in triangle OAB, angle OAB is equal to 90 degree. So therefore OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. Fine. So what is OB square? OB square is given. I need AB square. So AB square is equal to OA square minus OB square. What is OA square? 24 square minus what is OA square? This AB square is equal to OB minus O square minus OA square. OB square minus OA square. Where is OB? OB. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. That only I have written. I need AB square. So that is OB square minus OA square. What is OB square here? That is 24 square minus 18 square. 24 square minus 18 square. What is 24 square? 576. What is 18 square? 324. Okay. 6 minus 4, 2. 7 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 6 minus 4, 2. 7 minus 2. 5 minus 3. So this will AB will be equal to square root of 252. Is it so? 24 square 576, correct. 18 square 324. You can check it. 6 minus 4 is nothing but 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 3 is now 252. So when you divide it by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12. Next 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6. Next 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Next again with 3 7s. The 7 is a prime number, leave it. So it can be written as 2 square into 3 square into 7, or else it can be written as, so 2 square if I take out it will be 2, 3 square if I take out that will be 3, root of 7 to 7, or else 6 root 7 meter. So it can be written as, therefore the distance between pole and dot is equal to 6 root 7 meter. That's it. Please note this down. So 11th question. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport, flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? See, it is given. There is an airport. So you know north, south, east, west. These are the directions, basic direction that we have. So there are two planes. So if this is the airport, the two planes, one will fly towards north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. It is going at a speed of 1000 km per hour. And there is another aeroplane. See, in the north direction it is another aeroplane. It leaves from the same airport at the same time. Another airplane leaves the same airport, flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. Okay. So and it is going in the direction of west. It is moving in the direction of west, and it is going at a speed of 1200 km per hour. Okay. And now after 1.5 hour they will move. So it will go in this particular direction, other plane will go in other particular direction. That is, one will go towards north direction, other will go towards the west direction. After 1.5 hour, what is the distance between the plane? This you need to calculate. So there will be absolutely 90 degree between any two given directions. So this will be 90 degree. See, given, I will call it as OAB, in triangle OAB, angle O is equal to 90 degree. Okay. One plane goes at a speed of 1000 km per hour. Okay. Speed of first plane is equal to 1000 km per hour, and the distance traveled will be equal to speed into time. What is speed? 1000 is the speed. What is the time? 1.5 hour. So leave it 15 ones are 15 followed by 3 zeros. But after one digit, one decimal should be there. One digit, one decimal. So it is going to travel 1500 kilometer. Fine. So speed of second plane is equal to 1200 kilometer per hour. So the distance, therefore the distance traveled is equal to speed into time. So see, speed is equal to distance by time. So distance traveled by a particular object in particular time, we call it as a speed. So that is, remember, speed is equal to distance by time. But I need distance. In that case, it will be s into t. This is the basic. I think you have studied it in the 8th or 9th standard. The distance traveled is equal to s into t. What is s here? 1200. What is the time? 1.5 hour. 15. See, don't think of decimal point here. Later we can place the decimal. 1500, 1500, 15 2s are 30, 0 3 carry. 15 1s are 15 plus 3, 18. So after decimal, one digit is there. After decimal, one digit. So that is 1800 kilometer. So therefore now AB, so this will be equal to OB and this will be equal to OA. Okay, next we need this distance. So therefore AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. OA square plus OB square. What is OA? OA is 1800. AB, keep it as it is. Root of 1800 square plus OB is nothing but 1500 square. So what we'll do, I'll continue here. AB is equal to, so what is common here? 100 is common. So 100 square I'll take out. 100 square is common. What we left out with? 18 square plus 15 square. Okay. This 100 can I take out? Yes, we can take this out. So 100 square, if I take out, square and square root will get cancelled. 100 square under square root. 18 square is nothing but 324 plus 15 square is nothing but 225. Okay, so 100 into square root of 4 plus 5 9, 3 plus 2 5, 4 plus 5 9, 2 plus 2 4 square, 3 plus 2 5. So just check, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 9 18, 9 multiple. So why I am doing with 9 multiple? So 9 is a square, I can take it out. So 549 by 9, 9 6 are 54, but 9 1s are 9. So 100, 549 calculated as 9 into 61. If I take 9 out of the square root, it will become 3. 100 into 3 square root of 61. 100 3s are 300 root 61 kilometer. Therefore, the distance between two planes is equal to the distance between two planes is equal to 300 root of 61 kilometers. That's it. Please note this down. 12th question will be your homework. It is very much similar to the previous question. So again you have to make use of Pythagoras theorem to find the dimension. So to find the distance between the top heads, so you can find using the Pythagoras theorem. So 13th question, D and E are the points on the sides CA and CB respectively. D and E are the points on sides C. I will redraw it for you. D and E are the points on sides CA and CB respectively of triangle ABC right angled at C. Prove that AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. Very much simple. See, there is a triangle. It is right angled at C. If it is A, it can be. Now, D is a point on AC. D is a point on AC. And E is a point on BC. Okay. Now I need to prove AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. What I can do? See, I need AE square. Where is this? I'll join this. Okay. I need BD square. I'll join this. I need DE square. I'll join this. Okay. So through this diagram, we need to prove this. Okay. Solution. So in triangle ABC, so angle C is equal to 90 degree. What I can write? AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. I'll keep it as that. Okay, I'll call it as 1. Next, I'll make use of this. First, I need to find AE in triangle AEC. Already we said the angle C is equal to 90 degree. In triangle AEC, AE square is equal to EC square plus AC square. We'll call it as equation number 2. Next, in triangle, what I need? BD. Where is BD? BD is here. In triangle BDC, so BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square. Call it as equation number 3. So what we need to add those two. AE square plus CD square is equal to, add 2 and 3. Because it is given, we need AE square plus BD square. We will add them. AE square plus BD square is equal to EC square plus AC square is plus BC square plus CD square. We added these two. The same, whichever they are on the right hand side, we need to add them. Okay. See, from 1, AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. We need to group this. One more, there is a DE square. DE square is equal to EC square plus DC square. DE square is equal to EC square plus DC square. Okay. Now AE square plus BD square is equal to see, I'll see what I'll do. I'll name it as equation number 4. So I'll name this as equation number 4 and this as 5. Okay. So again I'll rewrite 4 as AE square plus BD square is equal to, I'll club this. AC square plus BC square already I have. AC square plus BC square plus. See, here I need EC square plus BC square. EC square plus BC square. EC square plus BC square. So how I club based on this? This is there, this is there. So now from 1 and 5, 4 can be written as AE square plus BD square. AE square plus BD square is equal to AC square plus BC square can be written as AB square. AC square plus BC square can be written as AB square. Next, plus EC square plus DC square can be written as, from 5 what it can be written? It can be written as DE square. So this is the required proof. I think AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. Understood? So please note this down.